Okay, today we are talking about how to repair a window screen. So your first option, you can buy these patch kits. These screen repair patches are 5 inches by 7 inches. They're self-adhesive. You can pick them up at your local home center or buy them online. These ones, you can see they're on Amazon.com for right around 13 bucks. They do come in different sizes. Just a quick disclaimer, this video is not a paid promotion for Amazon or any other vendor, make, model, product, etc. However, today on this video demonstration, we're going to be using this window screen repair kit and replacing the entire screen and the spline. Woo! This kit, at the time of this recording, I got from Walmart for right around $17. I was able to replace 3 window screens today that needed replacement because they had holes in them and they were starting to rip and become brittle. This kit is nice because, as you can see, it comes with the tools, the spline, measuring tape, and the screen material.
Wow.
Let's get started by removing the old screen. It's hard to see in the video, but there's a hole in the corner of that screen. Just a quick note on the splines. The old spline is a skinny one on top. The new spline is a larger diameter on the bottom. You see there is a difference in the diameter. You want to note that because if your spline is skinny, you may have some trouble if you buy a repair kit that has a larger spline like I did. I was able to make it work, but it required a little bit of elbow grease to make it work. So you may want to measure your spline first before you buy your repair kit, or cut a piece of the old spline and take it with you to your local home center. And again, this kit comes with instructions, the spline, the material, the tools. Do this on a flat, smooth surface because you don't want to bend your aluminum screen frame. So carefully remove the old spline, again without bending your frame. Remove the old screen material carefully. Unfold or roll out your new screen material and cut it larger than your window screen frame. I'd say at least 2 inches all the way around. That'll give you plenty of material to work with because you don't want to cut it too short. Line it up nicely so it's square. Take your new spline material, use that roller tool, and roll it into the spline, roll the spline into the groove on the aluminum frame. And again, I was using a fatter spline than the old spline was. So you can see I have a little bit of difficulty here and there, and I really had to push down hard on the tool to get that spline to go into that groove all the way. Just work your way around. You want to have a tiny bit of tension on the screen as you go along, but you don't want too much tension on the screen material because you can actually warp or twist the frame, and you don't want to do that. Want to keep it square. Yeah, you can see how hard I'm having to push to get that new spline to go in the groove. So again, I was able to make it work, but just a tip for you, don't make that same mistake. Make sure you get the proper size spline. Otherwise, you're going to be putting in a lot more effort to get that spline to go in. And once you install the new window screen, all the fold marks will eventually work themselves out and you won't see them anymore once the material relaxes and it's been outside in the sun for a couple days. So again, usually this process is fairly easy to install a new screen material. But in this case, because I bought that fatter spline with my kit, it's taking a little extra time. I even had to snip my corners. I couldn't, usually your spline will just go around the corner nice and easily. You can roll it in. In this case, I was not able to do that, and I actually had to cut the corners. Still got the job done. And the new screen material can come in different colors, so also note that when you buy a screen repair kit. All of my screens are black, so obviously I bought the black screen material. You can see I'm having to snip my corners and then roll that new spline back down. You can see it, this spline would not go in around that little plastic tab there. So what I had to end up doing is removing that little plastic pull tab and then repress the spline into the groove. You can use scissors, or I'm going to actually use a sharp box cutter to cut away the excess. Just be careful. Don't cut your hands. Don't cut the rubber spline. I found the box cutter gives me a cleaner look and I can get the material trimmed down nicer. With scissors, it's a little harder to get into that tight spot. Yeah, so I just took out that little plastic pull tab. And that's it. Now we'll reinstall the window screen. You'll see there's two springs on the top of the frame. Push those up and in, and then the screen should just snap back in place. Woo! I hope this information helps you. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching.